Ross, no Zach Clark, so is Jack Hanneth going to play, or is he emergency?
No, he's a travelling emergency, so it's really Crozier for Ballantyne at this stage. And Jack and Tom Sheridan will come over, and Lachie Neal, who's been in good form, an opportunity for him to get another game under his belt.
So Hayden Crozier, you've been impressed with his form?
Yeah, he's been really steady. He had a really good summer. He was a bit unlucky to get squeezed out. He lost a little bit of continuity, but his form's been strong, and we're excited to have him here.
How do you think the guys have come up after a pretty extended break?
Look, you never know until that ball's bounced, but we feel like we've prepared really well. We always aim to train well, and there's a real enthusiasm to be going away to Melbourne. It's our first interstate for points this year, so we're all a bit excited about it, get away together. And I was thinking about on the way, the press conference. At the end of the day, good teams win in the state. We want to be a good team, so it doesn't leave us much wriggle room, does it? We need to get over there with a strong focus, get the points, and come home.
Their form against Brisbane, did they surprise you?
Didn't surprise me. I spoke to a friend in the industry. When they played us, they had about 10 out, and they were really quite competitive. And then, because we were playing them round two, I had a look at who could come back in. I thought, gee whiz, they're really quite a strong team overall. So I think they're flying under the radar a bit. They're really well coached, got some strong leadership when you're talking about Griffin and Cooney and those guys back, and Morris, courageous players. So we're under no illusions it's difficult. I thought they were really impressive. We've gone to school on them. We've prepared like we would if it was a grand final. So we're really serious about this. We've got a singular focus, and we're really determined to play well in Melbourne.
From what you've seen, do you think he's getting back to near his best?
Yeah, undoubtedly. I think the drum's beating out of there. I think Brad Boyd, he's a good mate of mine, but Boyd, their captain, spoke about he's almost back to his best. So that's a frightening thought. Coached against him 08, 9 and 10 in the prelims, and he was an exceptional player. So we'll have to plan heavily for him.
Controlling the midfield a focus for you, Ross?
Yeah, winning the midfield battle really. Always thought about it's won and lost in the midfield, gives you supply and protects your defence. So again, Wallace Liberatore, 11 clearances, and Cross roll back winger, and Griffin 21 and 2 goals, and Higgins was exceptional, 10 entries, 3 goals. So we've got our work cut out there for us, but I think it was all generated by Minson. So Griffin and Bradley got a good challenge to compete strongly in the ruck.
Crozier, we saw a bit of him last year. How's he taken his football forward from where he was last year?
Well, he's continued to become a really good preparer. He's put on more weight. He's put on 10 kilos since he's been at the club. He's got real speed and skill, but he's added a determination and a work ethic to that, and he's been embraced because of that.
Nick Lower played pretty well last week. When he left last year, do you think he could still go on and have a pretty good AFL career? Yeah, certainly. Nick was a valued member of our list. It was an opportunity that arose, and we're happy to accommodate him and give him an opportunity. At the end of the day, he's squeezed out of our midfield. It's quite strong, so you can be whatever you want to be, and he's been given a role that Ryan Crowley had tied up here, and he's grabbed that opportunity, and he'll go to one of our players. I think there's some good friendships there, but once the ball's bounced, friendships go out the window, and we're trying to get the job done. So.
You mentioned Minson there. What are some of the key areas to stopping him or halting his influence?
Well, Will's a big, strong, competitive ruckman. He plays a real robust game. He can push forward and kick a goal and take contested marks. So we'll have to match that, and then spread offensively to give him something to worry about as well.
Your record at the ground last year was really good. Does that carry over, or does it change now? It's a brand new season.
Well, I think we'd love it to carry over, wouldn't we? But I don't see anyone gifting us the 4 points. We're going to have to go there and earn it. And our philosophy is anywhere, anytime against anyone, and that's what the best do, and that's the direction we're heading. And we're really determined to bring our game to life on the weekend at Etihad Stadium.
No worries about Pav and his hand?
No, there was a concern when he did it, and luckily Instagram had showed us all that he's all okay. So look, he's a true professional. He's trained all week. He'll have, I think, a glove. I'm not too sure, but look, he trained fully. It's been a non-issue, and he's trained on, and he's ready to go and lead us well.
And will Clark playing the waffle this weekend? Or is he
no, he's out injured. He had that torn plantaris, and he played, and then had a really heavy cork, and there's been some bleeding to that. He's a finely tuned 202 athlete, so he won't play, and it'll be 1 to 2 weeks for him.
Great.
Thanks, Ross. Thanks, Ross.